Welcome, this is Nathan and welcome back to another video. Today we are taking a look at a scenario where Brazil forms an empire. Now, I just posted the video of what if UK forms an empire, but you're getting lucky, because I'm uploading 3 empire videos today because it's my special day. Today is a special day because it's my birthday. I'm doing 3, I was going to do 5, but I'm deciding to do 3. The other country that will be getting an empire that will be uploading today will be Spain. And Brazil was already one on the list I was planning to do. I'll do the USA and Russia eventually, as well as China. And after that, I don't even know what I'm going to do. But today is Brazil's turn. So Brazil is the strongest country in South America. And recently I gave Chile an empire here, and obviously Argentina and Venezuela. But now it's their turn, and Brazil is going to be buffed. So if one of the countries gets slapped, that's because Brazil is buffed. So Brazil's first target is going to be Uruguay. Now Uruguay is not a strong country at all. Probably one of the weakest. So, in all reality, if Brazil did an invasion of Uruguay, I don't think anybody would exactly care. All 3 countries would care, but if you think of it, Uruguay is not a very powerful country. So Uruguay is captured, and let's take a look at this peace treaty. And in the peace treaty, Uruguay is fully annexed by Brazil. So now we have South America kind of getting a bit worried, because the strongest country is now expanding. And it's going to be seen as Brazil goes up to the 3 Guianas and declares war on all of them. Now, French Guiana is part of France, okay? I know that. But in this timeline, French Guiana will be independent just for Brazil. So we have Brazil declaring war on all 3 of these countries. I know they're called the Guianas, except for Suriname. And all these countries are really weak, except for maybe Guyana, but even then Guyana's weak. And Brazil sees them as an easy target. So, Guyana falls. They lose Georgetown in fall. We have Brazilian troops entering and capture Cayenne and taking about French Guiana, and Suriname loses Paramaribo and just decides nope. So let's take a look at this peace treaty. So Brazil fully annexes all the 3 Guianas, and now Brazil they're doing what they want. They're invading countries and again away with it as they go down to Paraguay, and yep, it's not going to be looking good. Brazil declares war on Paraguay, and there we go. They declare war on Paraguay, and Bolivia and Argentina now they're terrified. Chile and Ecuador are just chilling because they don't need to worry about Brazil. Because Brazil is being a very aggressive country right now. They are invading, they don't care. They're invading, they don't care. Brazilian troops immediately cut Paraguay in half and capture Asuncion. And in all reality, Paraguay doesn't exactly have a chance, so Paraguay just surrenders before the exact same thing happened, the 3-way war. So let's see. So yeah, Brazil is now becoming very big, very quickly. They are definitely starting to match maybe the USA or Russia for landmass. And they definitely will now, because, yeah, Brazil just declared war on Bolivia. Now, Bolivia is probably Brazil's strongest country yet, but compared to Brazil, it's not going to go well. Bolivia compared to Brazil is like, just, what? So, yeah, Brazil is going to be invading mountains and jungles, but I'm sure the Brazilian army is used to that. So, Brazilian troops immediately enter out from here into the mountains. They find no Bolivian troops, but they invade. See, Bolivia kind of has an issue. The population's around here. They have nothing up here, and I guess stuff down here. There are 3 major cities, I think Circe, La Paz, and another city. Well, Circe and La Paz are about to be captured, and oh, they just got captured. The other major cities around here somewhere, so we can say that's captured as well. And once Brazil's captured all the important lands, they continue to invade, and Bolivia doesn't surrender for some reason, because, yeah, they don't surrender until eventually they both have resistance, because they're just young at this point. And Bolivia is fully annexed by Brazil, when Brazil at this point would be dead, but we're going to ignore that, because Brazil is doing what they want to do. Now, Brazil might have to be the largest empire I've ever created. I don't know, India was quite large. I think India had all of this. So Brazil is now doing what they want, they don't exactly care anymore. So, the three strongest countries in, well, what I like to call the big three, in obviously the Americas, that is in Brazil, Argentina, Chile, and Colombia, they all meet up, and they will talk things out. They meet in Bogota, and they talk things out and say that they're going to create an alliance. Peru and Ecuador are, we're going to join that, but, sadly for them, sadly for Venezuela, who wanted to join, Brazil decided nope, and declared war on Venezuela. And Venezuela's not going to be good here. And while this invasion's happening, we have all of the Americas creating an alliance. Well, it's not an alliance, it's more of this alliance to... They will basically fund any country that has been invaded. So they're going to be giving Venezuela a bunch of stuff. And if one of them get invaded, they will fund that country like hell, a lot. But looking until that's not in it is Ecuador. It makes sense, Ecuador's neutral. So Brazil is going to actually have some struggle here invading. As they invade the jungle and they see no resistance until Brazilian troops decide to invade the more important parts of, Venezuela. Oops, let me click that. Now, Venezuela is not getting supplied much, actually. They are getting supplied, but the EOC is kind of angry about that, and they're like, stop. Although we kind of don't exactly want this to be happening, as Venezuela is something we are funding. Well, totally not funding. But eventually, after Brazil is invading half of Venezuela, we have Venezuela just surrendering. So let's take a look at this peace treaty. So, Brazil was planning just fully annexing Venezuela, but we had the USA kind of coming in on this and saying, hey, let's make an agreement. You will get half Venezuela, and the other half you will release, and we will put a new government in place, which will be pro-American. And Brazil was like, sure, we already have plans to invade Argentina, so we don't mind you doing that. And, yeah. So now, like I just said, we have, Brazil beginning their invasion of Argentina. Now, remember what I said, the alliance was not a defensive alliance. It was an alliance that would be activated to support a country, same with Ukraine right now. The country that's being invaded will be heavily funded, and they will be funded a lot of weapons. So Argentina is already one of the strongest countries in South America. Now they will be funded with hundreds of thousands of weapons, a bunch of vehicles, helmets, and all that stuff. As this is going to be the end of Brazil's expansion. So immediately, Argentina is actually going to put up way more of a fight than Brazil even thought. Argentina was ready for this. They knew this was going to happen. So, this fund right here doesn't go anywhere, but the fund up here goes somewhere. And this is because no Argentinians even live up here, but they do. So we have Brazil beginning the invasion of northern Argentina. Now there's Argentinian troops up here, but Brazil there wasn't as many as there are by Buenos Aires. The Panhandle doesn't exist. Eventually we have those Argentinian troops meeting up with these Brazilian troops. Now we have Argentina beginning an invasion of Brazil. So we have a bunch of Argentinian troops being able to capture all of Uruguay, as Uruguay was already very rebellious, and Brazil realizes, oh no, this is not good. This is because, well, yeah, there was a lot of Argentinian troops here. This is why Brazil can break through. So yeah, they capture Sao Paulo, but fail to capture Rio de Janeiro. And Brazil is hurt from this. So we have Brazil kind of having to focus some of the troops on what is happening right now, which is spinning up towards Brasilia. So a bunch of Brazilian troops are forced to push this back. And they are actually able to, we actually have them pushing all the way back. And this was not planned by Argentina at all. So, yeah, Argentina is now panicking because they were moving their troops as well. But they just did an oopsie and used a good chunk of their resources. They didn't even push back the troops. They were just trying to push as far as possible. And this is going to come back to bite them as, yeah, Brazil kind of just takes Buenos Aires without an issue. Argentina begins to collapse very quickly because, well, I don't know why, but they're just collapsing rapidly. Eventually, we have this. We kind of have the alliance between all Chile, Peru, Colombia, and Argentina being disbanded because Brazil obviously has nothing left to do. Argentina surrenders and let's take a look at this peace treaty. So the peace treaty, Brazil annexes half of Argentina and Argentina's dead. Nothing left, they're just there. The government completely collapses and Argentina turns into a kind of a African country as they are now having a bunch of civil unrest. Patagonia is trying to rebel. Yeah, it's a bit of a mess there. But now we have Brazil done with their empire, and that's going to be it for this video. So I really hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you in what is Spain formed an empire, because I'm going to record that right now. Bye.